Alright, welcome back once again. Today I'll start by appreciating each and everyone has managed to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Another person who takes his all her time to be watching me each and every time I upload a new video. Asante sana. And then if at all you are watching right now but you've not yet subscribed, kindly I request you to do so. Alright, Debbie Mulinde is my name. Debbie Talks. That is my YouTube channel. Now today, I want us to talk about something. We are going to discuss or to talk about 10 questions. 10, do like this, 10 questions you should ask. You know, when we are still in class, when we are still in school, they used to tell us that a bright person always asks. Yeah? If at all you find yourself in a situation whereby you don't understand something and you just keep quiet, tell me, how are you going to learn? No way. You cannot learn something without asking. So if at all you want to learn something, you have to ask to get knowledge, more knowledge, to know about it. So today we are going to learn. We are going to learn or to talk about 10 questions you have to ask if at all you are entering into a relationship. There is a guy who has approached you, is telling you, you know, Sarah, you know, my dear Sarah, I think it's high time I settle. I want to settle to make a family. I want to settle, like, we start dating, serious dating. Leave about these datings which are taking you nowhere, but serious dating which will lead us to marriage. At least we know ourselves better. You know, before entering into marriage, you have to date for some period of time. Some of people date for a year, 2 years, 5, 2 months, 1 week, 10 months, any period. It's about you. It's about you, the way how you see the situation. So this person approaches you and is like, wants to start a relationship with you, to start dating. A wise person will never say yes. A wise person will never say yes. Mainly we ladies. I'm talking about we ladies. Even in fact, this one goes to ladies and men. But mostly ladies are the ones who are approached. But if a lady says yes, automatically, even you, a guy, you have to ask these 10 questions we are going to see today. You don't just move into a relationship like after 1 month, it is not working out, but you've already entered in it. You start questioning yourself. How did it happen? How did I end up this way? You ended up that way because you never asked at first. So there are some questions you have to ask to your friend, that friend of yours who wants to date you, before entering into dating. 1. We've said we are having 10. So number 1, ask that person, why do you love me? Don't just be excited. You know, girls, sometimes we are so excited. You see a guy has come. You know, Sarah, I love you. I want to spend all of my life with you. There are some words they use and you're like, eh? Now you don't even ask anything. It's like, wow, God has confirmed it. God has confirmed it. You know, by the time, Aki, brother, so and so, by the time you came, I was on my knees asking for a man. I was on my knees all the time. In fact, I've been fasting for a full week, asking for a man. Then I told God to answer my question, my prayers this week. Imagine it's the time you have come. Meaning, God, that you are godly sent. You are godly sent. God has just sent you in the right time. You forgot even to ask anything because you are so excited. You are going to be married. You've been proposed. Yeah, you are going into a dating. You know, you've been lonely. You've been single. You've not been having anyone. Don't get a lot of excitement Don't be so much excited, but remember to ask. Number one, we've said ask a person, why does this person love you? Yeah? You know, we ladies, those guys you see, they have a lot of ladies they see. Ladies who look like they are from heaven. They look so nice. They look so beautiful. But ask yourself, why is it that this guy, a cute guy, has left all those people, have come to Debbie? Me, Debbie, the way how you look at me with my face. How is it that he has left all of those people, have come to me to propose to me? Why? So you have to ask him, why do you love me? Eh? There is a certain guy who has ever approached me sometime back Itambo, when I had not even thought about like getting married. Eh? He came to me and told me, Debbie, I love you. In fact, should I say this? Let me leave it. Should I say this? Let me leave it anyway. He came and told me, I love you. But what I wanted to say is that he first went to someone who was so much important in my life. He told her, you know, I want to marry Debbie. I was still young, by the way. Now, before I'd learned about these questions, and when he came to me, this is the first question I asked him. I saw, this guy, no. It was so very, very... Way back, the guy told me, you know, Debbie, when I look at you, I look at your eyes. Here, I can't not even handle it anymore. I'm like, oh, your eyes are so beautiful. What? My eyes? So I was like, what do you love about my eyes? I have big eyes. By the way, I know myself. I have big eyes. So there are some people who are interested in big eyes. Okay. You know, a person coming to tell you because of your eyes. Then I was like asking myself, what if something happens? I don't pray it happens like that. I've never prayed anything like that. But what if anything happens to my eyes? And I become like, brain, I'm no longer having eyes, or anything happens. What will happen? Even your love you will vanish. Because you loved me because of my eyes. You understand? So those kind of people who comes, hey, I love you. Hey, look at your skin. Look, smile at your behind you. Smile boobs. Well, you put a question mark. A person who loves you because of your outside whatever. What if you fed? Then he goes. Anyway, you have to ask him, why do you love me? Sometimes I ask myself, anyway, let me not go that side. Okay, that's question number one. Question number two. Ask this person, have you ever been married? Question number two. Ask this person, have you ever been married? Have you ever married? Because you may be excited, you go into a relationship or it ends into marriage. The moment you enter into that house, you've married. A lady comes, is like, you know, now we are married for like 5 years with this guy, this and this happened, I'm back. I'm like, good. You never told me you were married. And he will tell you too, you never asked. I wish you asked me, I would have told you I was married. And he's right, you never asked. I wish that is the second question you would have asked, are you married? Have you ever been married? So that you know, in case of anything happens, a lady comes or you hear any rumors, they will not piss you off. But you will be so much hurt when you hear outside there, your man was married to a certain lady, and that lady is claiming so and so. That lady even have kids. That lady, a lot of stories. You know, a lot of stories happens to those people who have ever been married. Me, this was my first marriage. I've never been married. But I hear, They have a lot of complications. They have a lot of stories. You understand? So before entering into a person's house, that guy who has ever been married, you have to know, has he ever been married? Another thing, what led to the what ended that marriage? Don't enter into something you don't understand. What ended the marriage? What did they have to end their marriage? You have to know so that you don't make mistakes. That was number 2A. I even have number 2B. Number 2B, they're like almost the same, but they are different. You have to ask this guy or this lady. For the sake of the guys, you have also asked these ladies. Ask this lady, have you ever been in a relationship? Most of us, by the time you get married, you've ever dated anyone. So you have to know the last. Let him tell you the recent relationship he has had. How did it end? What happened? Are these people still in touch? Are they communicating? So that you can know. And how long did it take? It took 2 years. What really happened? That relationship of 2 years to end like that. You know, it is a long time. It's not like 2 months. It can vanish. But that relationship of two years, what happened? You need to ask him those questions. When the way he answers is the way you are going to get a solution. And now this ended the relationship. When I'm entering into this man's life, I'm not supposed to do so and so. All right, number 3. We are going to number 3. Ask this person, what is your religion? Are you a Catholic? Are you a Muslim? Are you a born again? So that you know, going into a relationship now, maybe you're married, again you get kids. No, you start pulling ropes. My babies are going to go to a Catholic church, and the wife is saying, no, me, I'm married. I'm a Muslim. You never told me you are Muslim. No, my babies are supposed to go. Oh, you've reached an introduction. No, you are like a wedding. A man is like, no, we have to go to make our wedding in a mosque. No, we have to go in a church. So you have to know this person's religion. If at all they differ, you find the solutions to them. Number 5, ask this person his tribe. Have you ever dated like in Uganda? I'm not from Kenya, I'm from Uganda. But in Uganda, like, I don't know if at all it happens. Also, it occurs in Kenya. But in Uganda, if at all you are Omuganda, I'm Omuganda. If at all you are Omuganda, in being Omuganda, there are other tribes inside. They are called clans. Then we have a clan of Mamba, a clan of what? Indiga, a clan of Cow. There are different clans. I don't know if you understand them. And then if at all this person you are getting married to is a Muganda and is from a clan of Mamba, even you are in the same clan of Mamba, you two, you are not supposed to get married. However much you love yourselves, like, wow, we are meant to be together. You will never marry. It has never happened. So the earlier the better. If you know that this person who is proposing to me is from my clan, is like your brother, you're not supposed to go with that person. But these are some of the mistakes we do. A guy approaches you, you don't even ask, in which tribe are you coming from? You belong to which tribe? Let a guy tells you, I'm from Kikuyu. I'm a Kikuyu. Yeah, me, I'm a Kamba. There is no any issue. Maybe sometimes the Kikuyu in your family, you were told, if you are Kikuyu, you have to get married to a Kikuyu. Don't bring for us other tribes, like you bring Kamba, you bring... Which other tribes do you have? They be. I've forgotten. I'll ask my husband. He knows. Then I'll come back. I tell you. There are very many tribes. So let me talk about those ones. You may find a lady in your family. You are from Kikuyu, and you were limited, prohibited from marrying from another tribe like Kamba. So this is a person, a Kamba, telling you wants to marry you. You accept. And after having wasted a lot of time, you will realize that this person was a Kikuyu, was a Kamba. And in your family, you were not allowed to marry Kikuyu. Though you take him to your family, to your father would not allow him. So at least you better ask this question, and it tells you so that date number moja, you say no, I will not manage because of this and this, because of your tribe. Question number 6. These questions are so vital. So I think you are getting something. Question number 6. Ask this person, how many are you? How many are you in your family? How many brothers do you have? How many sisters do you have? If he tells you, I have one brother and one sister. There are some guys who are so funny. After getting you, putting you in his house, he will introduce another sister. And he tells you, you know, Sarah, this is also my sister. Huh? Your sister, you told me you have one sister. It's called maybe which name? Tina. It's called Tina. Now this one is called Rita. I forgot. I had 2. You had 2. Can you forget your sisters? You told me you had 1. Now after marriage you have 2. Just know there is a problem. But you will know because you asked from first. Even that guy will be fearing to bring that person because he had already told you has only 1 sister. Maybe some guys are so funny, could even be a side dish. He has brought her as a sister. Since you never asked, you never know. All right. Number 6. That was number 6A. We have also number 6B. Ask about the parents. Are your parents still alive? Are they still there? Are they still together? So that you know. Sawa. Because something is like this. A person, like a guy or a lady who was brought up by one parent, like a single mother, can be more different than a person who was brought up by 2 parents, mom and dad. These people behave differently. So if at all you know, a person will tell you, oh, my parents separated. I was brought up by only my mom, only my dad. You know how to handle this person. All right, let's go to number 7. Ask this person, how long are we going to be dating before our marriage? There is a certain friend of mine who told me, maybe I asked I asked that guy who was vibing me, how long are we going to be dating? And that guy was telling me, haki sijui, mimi sijui, we just enter into dating, then things will drive themselves. What? Never allow such an answer. Never allow to be moved with such an answer. I need a perfect answer right away. I need to be told, how long am I going to be dating? Before entering into these dating stuffs, I need to know. If it's 2 years, I need to know I'm going to be dating for 2 years before I get married. If it's 1 month, I need to know I'm going to be dating for 1 month. If it's 1 year, 10 months, just tell me. Don't just come. Let's enter into dating. We shall see. Meaning you are not ready. Never deal in your life with people who don't decide. People who are not ready before going to propose someone's daughter. Kindly, you men, you should be ready. You should be knowing all these answers. How long are you going to date someone's daughter? Don't waste someone's time. That let us just enter into dating. We shall see. You will see. Before you came to start telling me you want to date me, then we get married. You had not even planned when you want to settle, when you want to get married. Apana. So, if a guy tells you such an answer, just know he's not ready, he's not serious. Move on. Wait for the person who knows what he wants. You should be able to tell me, Debbie, we are going to date for 1 year. We are going to date for 5 months, for 2 months. Yeah? I know, not being there dating. Look, I'm the kind of a person who used to ask a lot of questions before marriage. I used to ask my husband a lot of questions. And sometimes could ask me, Debbie, you took a wrong course. You asked too much. Because I had a lot of questions to ask. Had to know a lot. So that I don't fall into a pit. Alright, you should ask a person, how long does he want the dating period to be? And when does he want to marry? When is he ready to marry you? Not, now I'm not ready to marry, but let's just start dating. If you are not ready to marry, don't waste my time. If you are not ready to marry, don't waste someone's time. Yeah? Leave that girl, leave that beautiful daughter of ours to be taken by a person who is ready to settle. Knowing that next year, I'm ready to settle. You find a girl and I want to marry you. But now I'm not ready. Let's be dating. We see how it will. Believe that girl doesn't know what she wants. Look for a person who is willing to settle. Leave her to start to be wasting time. All right, number 8. That was been number 7. Number 8. Ask this person about her or his mental health. Does he has any condition? Anything disturbing him? So that in case of anything, you'll be able to know. We have to go to this doctor. We have to run here. We have to do this and this. Number 8. Ask this person what he or she does for a living. Let him tell you, I'm a farmer. And each and every morning I'm going to be waking up to go to they call it, how do they call a garden in Kiswahili? Okay, I have to be waking up to go to the garden to dig, even him. Let him tell you, I'm a banker. I'm a businessman. Which kind of business? You have to know. Not marrying here again is, okay, I didn't have what to do. Sijui nini. How are you going to feed someone's daughter? If you don't have what to do, you don't have a job. Leave that person alone, is not serious. Okay. Be with kadogo job, though the job is small, brings small money, but you should be having something you do. The last question. That is number 10. Ask this person what he loves and what he hates. He will tell you, I love this. I love a person who does this. I hate a person who does this and this and this. So that when you go in that relationship, you will be knowing what you have to do. You will be knowing that when I do this and this, my boyfriend will be mad. When I do this and this, my girlfriend will be happy. That is it. I will not proceed anymore. We've seen 10 questions you have to ask before you enter into any relationship. And I think this video has been useful to some of you people. You can share it to your friend who is entering into marriage, into a relationship, who is going to start dating. it is not even late. If at all you entered into it, but you did ask these questions, you can ask them. Those people have not entered into it, learn them. You can even write them somewhere so that you have them in your head. When you meet someone, you have to ask these questions. Don't just enter into something you don't understand. Again, another time you're like, hey, I didn't know this. I wish I asked. I wish I asked. Hey, I'd forgotten one question which is so much important. Where did I write it? Oh, I didn't write. I've just remembered it. 11. Let us add another one. You fix it somewhere. Ask this person if he has a kid. You know, kids, they bring a lot of issues in marriage or in relationships. Ask this person, do you have a kid? Have you ever? In fact, this question was supposed to go to somewhere. They were supposed to be 10. So ask this person, do you have a kid? So that you don't enter into marriage after reaching there, a person brings for you 2 kids or 1 baby. Again, you ask, who's this kid? And then it will be like, oh, I had a kid. How comes you didn't tell me you had a baby? You didn't ask. Very sure, you never asked. So to prevent all those issues, maybe you never even wanted to get a lady who had a baby, and you've already fallen into it. Gosh, you have to ask before. For the case of the ladies, ask those men, do you have a kid somewhere? Because they had them. They leave them with their baby mamas. They leave them with in Ushago. Then after marrying you, they bring for you kids. And they never told you. Then you'll be like, babe, who is this kid? You'll be like, I had a baby in Ushago. How comes you didn't ask? You didn't tell me about it. Maybe you never wanted to marry a man who had a baby. But see, you've already gotten into it. You can't even move because you've already said, I do. So, ask before, do you have a kid? So then he tells you, a person who's real, he will tell you the fact. I have a baby. If you don't have any issue about it, okay, we move on. I'll be able to take care of your kid. If at all, you never wanted to be with a man who has a kid, you move on and wait for another person to come in your life without a baby. Those are our questions. Hope you've loved them. Bye-bye. Till another time. I love you.